Hey guys, welcome to my channel Sekat's tutorial. So today I'll show you how to use Visual Studio Code for your web technologies like JavaScript or HTML, CSS, etc. So to start with, you can download it from website of Microsoft. Simple type in Visual Studio Code, then go to Visual Studio Code. This website is maintained by Microsoft itself, so simply click on this download button. Visual Studio Code will be downloaded, then simply install it. I have the working version of Visual Studio Code with version name 1.18.1. so let's get started with it. So here, as you can see, we have a menu bar with lot of options, then a left panel. In the left panel you can see 5 icons. One is the Explorer itself, second one is the search panel, third one is source control. You can use any source control system like Git. You have a debugger here and extension panel. So using extension panel you can bring in some provided extensions like I have installed here debugger for Chrome, Git Play, and so on and so forth. So you have plenty of extensions. You simply can type in here, press enter. So from Visual Studio Code Marketplace, it will show you some suggestions to install it in your local. Okay, so let's start with this Explorer. So in the Explorer panel you can see you have two panels, Open Editors and VS Code. So Open Editors are to display you some recent or some opened files recently, and in VS Code panel here you will be showing the project with some files that you will have. So let's import one blank project. So to import one blank project you need to go to file menu. If you have anything recent, then you can find it from open recent, or you can open a folder that will be treated as Visual Studio Code project. So let me open this folder. Now you have this Explorer. So from here you can add a folder by clicking on this icon. So it will be a folder. You can simply move it to outer scope. See, even you can add some files here. But remember, Visual Studio Code doesn't give any extension by default, you need to give it. Okay, so here you have index.html file, and as I said, recent open files are highlighted in Open Editors. You simply can collapse this or open this. Okay, so you can add HTML files or JavaScript files or TypeScript, CSS, etc., anything, but this will be under this tree nest under Visual Studio Code. Let's find something. Beforehand, let me add something here. Now if you go to search panel and search with some string, it will show you all the file list and highlighted line items. So just double click on it, you will see what you have searched. Okay, now let's go through some configuration of Visual Studio Code. Like, you can change the color scheme. So go to file menu, go to preference, and then go to color theme. So from the color theme you can see they have some inbuilt themes provided over there. So from here you can select any of this color scheme. So set it based on your preference. It can be light or dark. I prefer mostly dark theme. Okay, so other than color themes, you can also change file icon theme. So it provides these file icon themes. You can change it anytime. Okay, so these are some visual settings. Now from editor's perspective you can change some more configurations. Basically Visual Studio Code provides you to customize a JSON file, and that JSON file is read by Visual Studio Code, and based on that it configures. So if you go to file, preference and settings, it will give you these two panels. One is default settings, that is already provided, that you cannot edit. Another is this right panel where you can put on your settings. So in two places you can put on your settings. One is user settings, that is global. In other words, global settings are applied on all of your projects. But if you select workspace settings, that means these settings will be applied on your project itself. So whenever you add something in workspace settings, so that time Visual Studio Code create a .vs Code folder in your project, and within it you will have a settings.json. So that settings.json will be overwritten, so that settings.json will override workspace settings, so that you will have your custom configuration for a specific project. So now let's add some customization to your project. So I added these three settings so that if I go to any other window, the file will be auto saved, my tab size will be 8, and editor word wrap is on. That means when I create some text over here, it will be within the view area. See, I don't have any horizontal scroll bar here. Now if I have done something here, this rounded icon refers that your file is not saved. Now let me go to any other window. Now come back to Visual Studio Code. It is saved. So that is the feature I have implemented using files.autosave on window change. So you can search in different configurations from these options and customize for your own and for your own project. Now let's see some options in extensions. So here I would recommend to install these two extensions for your development purpose. One is Debugger for Chrome, another is Git Blame. So if you use Debugger for Chrome, that will help you to debug your project so that you can write in some codes here, then put some breakpoints, and whenever you are within that code segment, a breakpoint will hold you for a moment so that you can inspect your code and get the runtime value and change your code accordingly. Another extension, Git Blame, which will help you to see the version information. That means you have edited this line, or if anyone has edited this line, that information you will get from here, so that in a large team no one can blame each other that you have changed that code and now it is not working. So Git Blame, the name came that way, but still it is very much useful to track who have edited for what issue. So that is Git Blame extension that helps when you work in a team. Now I will tell you how this debugger option is here and how to use it. So for your project, you need to add a debugger option from this menu. So just click on Add Configuration. If you want to add a Chrome debugger, I already have installed this debugger for Chrome. So until you add that extension, this Chrome option will not come. So just click on Chrome now. A launch configuration will be available. Now see what will be your running URL. So these will be in use in my upcoming tutorials. So whenever I will be showing you how to create a project in Node.js or AngularJS or a simple node server. So if you are running your project in localhost, then that localhost and that port number has to be given here and save it. Then what you need to do, just click on this play button. So when you click on this play button, this debugger will listen to this localhost port number, and see it has opened the localhost with port number 8080 that I have configuration here, but the site is not reachable because I don't have anything running over here, so it cannot listen anything. But the debugger is continuously trying to listen this port number, and here at some code segment, if you put any breakpoint, actually you need to have a JavaScript which can be debugged actually. Okay, so here you can put a breakpoint. So if this code segment get executed, it will be paused here. You can see what is the value coming from, where the value is going, etc. So that is how we can use debugger. I will go through more details in upcoming sessions. This is just an overview where you can find a debugger option in Visual Studio Code and how to configure it. and if you have any Git source control, then you will be able to see what are files you have changed recently. You can unstage your changes, commit it, and push it or sync it. So these options are also available from these menus. Even if you are using some task runner like gulp or grant, this task option will automatically grab whatever tasks are available and it will try to run. So whenever you go to run task, it will list out available task and you can just click on that task, it will run automatically. And other than that, you can run few comments through comment palette. So there are few help you can use, and those are very well documented in Visual Studio Code website. So those are mostly developer friendly comments, like if you want to copy a line or if you want to add some quick code snippet, that time you can use these comments. So I am not a big fan of these comments, but still if you are interested, you can go through it. And you can full screen it, like here you can see toggles full screen, so that is the full screen mode you can use. And one more interesting thing about this Visual Studio Code is it comes with a default terminal, and you can expand it by adding multiple terminals. That is very much similar to your command prompt, but it is powered by PowerShell. So if you type in any command, you will be able to run or execute it successfully. Like if I have Node.js installed, I want to know the exact version name, so type in node version. Now you can see what is the version. So that is the integrated terminal feature. And we have a debug console, so whenever you are running your program through debugger, whatever console output is rendered in the Chrome console, you can also see it through this debug console. So that's it for today, for this overview of Visual Studio Code session. Post me your comments, or if you have any question, you can mail me or ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.